PvP chat, Darwin, yes or no? Like everybody else.
Or even
right?
it.
So now, once everything's sorted, we're gonna get this. We're gonna get this all thing out. But the thing is with Roy was just to see how far this spy ship would go and what it'd do. So you know, and we left with that anyway. So fuck it. So you know, gonna have to put in that chat. I mean, he didn't know. I'm gonna say corruption didn't know about that shit, which is fair enough.
Yeah, he's a new officer.
You don't know.
He's a new officer.
Minions have spawned.
Yeah. But the thing now is, for that, he's shot himself in the foot. Can't be an officer and then just leave guild because of that shit. You know what I mean? So, you know, whatever happens there, he's gonna have a conversation. I've already spoke to Dengar about this, and I'll speak to Kid and, you know, Loki and everyone. You know, it's, you know, irrespective if you were made for that position in like, as a drunk, you have to kind of hold yourself in a bit of a different regard. You don't react like that. You're supposed to be able to think before you do things, right? That's what's the most annoying thing. Not even take the time to go and speak to anybody about it. Just fucking leave first. What's that all about?
Killing spree.
You know what I mean? That's not cool. That's not cool. Alright, so. Yeah,
Later. Yeah, that's definitely not cool, buddy.
I mean, all it is that he needed to be informed. You know, maybe he'd hold his hands up at that point, right? But there needs to be so much less fucking reacting with this shit and just communication.
More communication, less reaction.
I mean, now what I'm gonna have to do is put the strike system in place. It's gonna go in. Everything's still being undecided because there's 3 rank 6s that haven't been on for the last 2 weeks, right? Because they're busy doing shit. So, you know, we don't want to do everything without getting everyone's say. Can't just make things happen just like with a snap of the fingers. And that's the hardest bit, right? It's just making sure that everyone gets their say about things. So once we get that strike system done, that stops everyone in regards to being kicked, being, you know, solved. That's that thing done. And that's just for rank 6s at that point anyway. Right? The people that can remove people from guild. So that's done. Once that's fucking done, you know, the next thing with PvP, I shouldn't really have to say that if people are going to invite PvP players, that, you know, they get spoke about at first. Every single person that has been invited to this guild has been talked about whether they should be in this guild. Tuppy was asked originally, you know, whether people want Tuppy in, whether people wanted Fallen in, whether people wanted anybody in, right? And corruption fucked up on that one. You know, you're supposed to ask people, right, when it's to do with PvP. Yeah, it's his buddy. Yeah. And that's what you do. I'm pretty sure if Darwin did the same thing, that may have happened, right? Well, that's it. But that needs to get discussed. He needed to put that name forward, and then it gets discussed. You know what I mean? I can understand being annoyed, but that step still needs to happen. It can't just be a straight out no. Even though, you know, he's bad to you, Tup. You know, there's been people which have been bad to everybody. You know what I mean? Hey, yeah, exactly. You know, he reacted thingy. I don't know what's up with him. Tup, you went crazy, so. But that's it. No, I understand. You know, and you're right to be like that, and that's how it should be. I just think he didn't fucking. I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. They didn't know. He didn't think about it or whatever. You know, and that's it. But reacting in that way has annoyed me. So you know, that's not cool. Right? Just leaving a guild like that. Leaving a guild like that. That's not cool. You know, especially over something trivial or something like that.
Right, exactly.
You know, if he had a conversation with me at that point, and I explained everything that was going on, and my
he still
mindset,
felt that
and if
way,
he didn't like it then,
yeah,
that's
different.
fine.
Yeah.
But just to go like that, without speaking to me, without me even, he said like he wanted to question me, do you want me to kick him? And I was like, no, I'm gonna, you know, we shouldn't have invited anyway without a thing. He would have ended up leaving anyway, because I can't kick anybody right now. Because the last person, it's not been enough out of the time. So he shouldn't have been invited at that point. So, whatever in between what him said to Kid was wrong, right? Because he didn't know the numbers of the guild. You can't invite, everyone knows you can't invite past 149. It doesn't let you do shit. It doesn't let you kick people from guild. Just weird fucking stuff, you know, and you know it just went from there, misunderstanding from at that point. But it's so many people just reacting to shit. You know, if people took the time just to talk about this, it'd be a lot easier. You know, and everyone's tension shouldn't be so fucking high right now. I don't get why everyone's on one. Just needs to chill. Chill, it gets sorted out in the end. Like there's anything else to do. You know what I mean? You know, we just gotta address everything at one at a time. You know, we've just had one big fucking problem. The next thing we're just getting this problem, you know, and we're just trying to just do that transition from Tony, you know, releasing a little bit of power into everybody else, and we're still trying to get things organized. You know, yeah, it doesn't happen in 6 hours because, you know, there's a whole fucking planet of people that play this game, so it's just time. It's just time. And then people, you know, some people aren't interested in PvP, some people aren't interested in PvE. So, you know, opinions just differ and change and all of that stuff about how things will be done. But I tell you one thing, we're getting a strike system, and when people fuck up, they get a strike. And then when they get enough strikes, they go out. Simple as. You know, and it's going to be deemed by sixes what exactly warrants a strike, you know, and then what warrants someone getting fucking booted straight out. You know what I mean? There's going to be clear difference and understanding. So shit that Tony does when he's on a bad one, you know, isn't acceptable. So we're doing shit so this doesn't happen like it was done before. You know what I mean? Because it just causes a whole load of shit for no fucking reason. So we do things properly, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to do things properly, and we're going to do things right, and we're going to do things good. Fucking man.
Amen. Amen to that, brother.
Amen. And then, you know, shit gets done. And then once we get shit sorted, we can work out on other fucking shit. So we'll see what's going on. But Top, all I'm gonna suggest is you and Corruption just spend 5 minutes away from each other for a little while. You know, and just whatever, cool down for a minute. No, I know, but obviously something's hepped up between everything and the whole situation, so I don't want anything, the chance of anything else going thingy. I know. But that's the thing. I mean, just let him cool. Just let him chill out. Or whatever. You know what I mean? Space just makes the best of things. He'll come back.
Sometimes that's all you need.
Yeah. Dude, if people have to live by the same rules, right? You just don't get away with shit when people are higher, right? So stuff's gonna get sorted out. Things aren't exactly in place right now, so it's going to happen. Just gotta get it done. Rank 6s.
Ah.
Well, it'll be your peers. If a rank 6 is fucked up, the other rank 6s will sort it out. You know, or it'll go to, if a rank 6 does fuck up, it goes to Tony.
That's it.
But it needs to be just cause, proof, and everything.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be good. Yeah.
The thing is, you know, everything has to get backed up with everything right now. It has to get backed up. It just can't be from what one person says to another. If it was exactly the same situation, and it was literally just changing your name to them, yeah. If it was deemed that bad. You don't normally say shit and then just get a strike. You know, this is serious. You get a strike, you're on your way out. You know what I mean? It's not just trivial little shit. I mean, you know, it's rules that apply everywhere. I mean, there's some things that you can get away with saying in guild. There's some things that you can't get away with saying a lot of shit in alliance without getting pulled up. And there's shit you can say out in Iceland Pass, and there's shit that you can't say out in anywhere. You know, you use the N-bomb in anywhere, that's a no-no, right? You say someone's a noob, right? You know, in Alliance, you get a telling off, but you don't exactly get a strike, right? You know, you be an asshole to your officer, right? You're probably gonna get a strike if the other officers agree that you're being a fucking idiot. You know what I mean? Shit happens. You know, it's the idea we play this game to have fun. We don't play this game I don't play this game to deal with fucking political dramas for no fucking reason. You know what I mean? Because people like to react more than they do just listen and talk to people that have the power.
Killing spree.
You know what I mean? And I just want it to be all good and deal with problems that we need to deal with. You know what I mean? So, you know, after all